Well, hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to our Wednesday night product training. Oh my gosh, I want to tell you, like, put your seatbelt on because are you ready for one of the most profound trainings we've ever had? Like, truly, this is going to absolutely knock your socks off. For those of you who were at convention, you got to hear from the amazing Cassandra Hatter. And you also know that the two products she formulated sold out in 8 minutes. Like most of us did not get ours. So you can believe that we are jumping right on this promotion. And just before we started, I checked with Tim and he said his guess is that we will stock out before the promotion ends tomorrow night at midnight. Just and he doesn't blow smoke, right? This is just flat out, we'll sell out of these products again. So let me tell you just a little bit about Cassandra. So first of all, Cassandra Hatter is a Wall Street Journal best-selling author, global product innovator, health scientist, and strategic visionary, leading the future for clean, high performance wellness and beauty products. Here's the best part. We're excited to announce that Cassandra is Chief of Product Development and Innovation at Nueva. Can you drop some love in the chat? Because she is such a gift and so incredibly aligned. So she is responsible for designing, formulating, and scaling breakthrough products, redefining industry standards from nutrition to skincare, nod, nod, wink, wink, functional wellness with over 22 years of experience as an educator, a leader, and a health expert. She holds 4 degrees. She brings rare and powerful combination of scientific formulation expertise, commercial strategy, and even, marketing and positioning and messaging, education, as well as global compliance mastery. Her work is built on a singular philosophy. Products should not just exist, they have to perform, they need to transform, they need to meet regulatory standards. So her mission is to create the healthiest, cleanest products on earth, and she is ours. So in her heart, she's deeply passionate about helping people believe in themselves, feel good, and unlock their full potential by fueling their bodies with true performance nutrition, because when the body is supported at the cellular level, energy expands, confidence rises, and clarity becomes unstoppable. Let me just share what really impresses me. Can we bring Cassandra in? Welcome, my darling. Let me tell you, grateful I am that you are on board with us. And I know we both feel that there is a serendipity, a synchronicity, and probably divine orchestration that happened both from your side and our side. I got to just share one thing to let our team members know the level of alignment. So, Cassandra, when we were meeting at the event, exploring some future offerings of products, we were talking about clean label ingredients. And we were talking about the Seventh Amendment, which is the cosmetics directive launched in the EU, I think in the year 2003. And they banned like 1,300 ingredients. Now they ban 1,800. The US bans 11. In the European Union, they ban carcinogens, mutagens, and reproductive toxins to the tune of like 16 to 1,800 now. So her products can go to Europe, you guys. What a big hallelujah is that? But here's what blew me away. And for anybody who knows our history, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The next words out of Cassandra's mouth were, for me and my team, we banned 3,000. Like right now, as I even say those words, I have chills all over my body because the legacy company that became the previous company, that was our tagline. We banned 3,000. She did not know that. And I just was a mass of chills. So, Cassandra, thank you on so many levels. And thank you for these two amazing products. Let me turn it over to you now, my friend, for the training.
Oh, thank you, Margie. Hi, everyone. How are you? I am so honored to be here and I'm so excited. Margie, you have just literally welcomed me with such beautiful, warm arms, and I'm so grateful for our alignment. I'm so grateful that I got to meet you and a lot of you all at the event in Orlando. What a perfect event that was to kick off this incredible company, Nueva. And I have just absolutely fallen in love with you guys, everything the company stands for, who's behind it, who runs it, who makes it work every day, all the leadership and the incredible, love and commitment that's been poured into creating this really special place. And I feel honored and privileged and so grateful to even have this opportunity to spend this evening with you and be a part of this incredible journey. So I want you to give me a 777 in the chat if you're all in. If you're all in with us, put a 777 in the chat, and I want to see who's all in to create the most next level new waiver all around the world. It's like the Nueva effect. It's like the drop that just ripples all over the globe. And I feel we have that here. And what we have is so special. And tonight, before we talk about anything else, I want to talk about you. Because right now, you're here on this call because you are in a really, really special position. Just think, Nueva is going to cross the paths of people in a couple of months, in 6 months, in a year, in years, in decades from now. But you are the pioneers of this company that know about it today. To even think that you have the opportunity of this company, this incredible vehicle for yourself in your hand, like palm of your hands from now, is insane. To even think that you're fortunate enough for Nueva to cross your path is so special. And I feel that, you don't go out and wait for, something you find. You don't find Nueva. It crosses your path because it's calling in the creme de la creme of people with the right heart, mind, and spirit to be able to lead this company to become a $1 billion brand, to build something that is so powerful. And we get to do it together. You and I, right here in this room, we all get to do this. So when we look back and we are in, 50 plus countries and we're having this translated in all different languages across the world, and we have impacted, 1 billion lives together. Just remember that we started here now. So we have such a responsibility to create something so special. And I feel that to whom much is given, much is expected. And together we can expect greatness from each other, and we can take things to the highest heights and level up ourselves, our health, our nutrition, our bodies, our glow up, everything, so that we can raise the bar and become the person and the company that we're always meant to be a part of. So you are the CEO of your very own global mobile business, and you can run it from anywhere in the world. So I'm talking to you tonight as a CEO. You're not an employee. You're not doing this as a hobby. Like, at the end of the day, even if you do it part-time in the parts of your life that you have time to do this business, you are the CEO. You have an online business from home that you can run from your device anywhere in the world, and everything outside of sharing about this business is really done for you. You have access to a multi-million dollar infrastructure that you get to join for free, which is mind-blowing to me. When you see what this business will create in your life, like, people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get the infrastructure that you have been offered here for free. All you've got to do is switch your brand, use the fabulous products, fall in love with elite nutrition, and share it with those that you love. And that is the nook of this whole opportunity. And everything else is done. You've got world-class products already formulated and manufactured, all the R&D done, all the orders done, all of the guesswork done, all the warehousing, the shipping, the global supply chain, the fulfillment, the compliance systems, the legal frameworks, the technology, the back office system, the team, the leadership, the proven compensation plan, the payout system, the education, training, leadership development, brand, marketing, social proof. The lot is done for you. And all you need to do is show up like a CEO, and this business will treat you how you treat it. And being a CEO of a beautiful business like this is much like being an elite athlete. And elite athletes fuel themselves first because they realize the most important product in their business is actually themselves. And so we need to take full responsibility of how we look after ourselves, and how we show up and how we fuel ourselves so we can be the best leader we can be, the best CEO. And if you were to walk into a huge infrastructure each day as the CEO of a big multi-floor organization, how would you show up? How would you look after yourself? How would you fuel yourself? How would you look after your mindset, your body? That's how we need to treat it today. And if you take this on and do this from home and do this from the device that you already own, you can create something that can change your future if you let it. And so I'm going to share with you tonight a few new products that we can use to absolutely explode your business and really let people experience the power of Nueva and the power of the elite products that you have in your business to share. You've got all these incredible products in the clouds that you can call on at any time, share with someone, and it gets shipped to their door thanks to the infrastructure that's already been put in place, and you get paid a thank you check. That, my friends, is genius. And so you're always only one product share away from your next big leader, your next superstar, your next elite three that's coming into your business. And it might just be the pop of a gummy that gets them going. And it might just be a little taste test of an everyday greens that they think, oh, we're already having it anyway, we might as well switch our brand, that really gets them coming into this business. You've already got Elite Nitro, you've got Slim, you've got peptides. Oh my goodness, you're so next level already. To think that we can add that level of high quality product at the everyday daily basics is just such a game changer. So you have that responsibility to fuel your body. And so you want to look after yourself. And I created these products to be performance architecture. So when your internal system is strong, everything changes. And when your body and belief align, you become unstoppable. I've seen so many amazing posts on social media about how your life is changing, your mindset's changed from the Elevate and the peptides and all of that. Like, imagine that just ongoing and helping so many people feel that next level performance. That's what Nueva is doing. It's allowing people to experience how they should feel so that they can perform at the level that they were designed to perform at. And that's the really exciting thing. So you are in the driver's seat of your very own vehicle. I want you to see Nueva as the opportunity that's dropped into your lap as a gift, the gift of Nueva that you step into like a vehicle, and you can drive this to go from where you are to where you want to be. So we don't walk around the world thinking, I want to wake up and join Nueva. Like, that's just come on my mind. No, we don't have that, right? That's not what happens. Someone has given you the gift of Nueva. You didn't even expect it or know the name prior to that. You thought, oh, well, I'm here in my life. My health is here, my finances here, my family's here, my time's here, my energy's here, and I'd like it to be here, 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 here. How would I do that? I can either go and get another job, I can go find more resources, I could go and trade more time for money, I could go and spend another 8 hours a day in a shift, I could go and do, or I could say yes to an opportunity that can literally be done in minutes, and I can leverage the power of a network. I can leverage the power of a fantastic nutritional products that the whole world is spending billions of dollars a day on nutrition to feel good, to look good, to have longevity, to anti-age, all of those things. And you can be the one that gets the thank you for doing it. So this Nueva vehicle will drive you from here, where you are, to where you want to be. And it can become whatever you want it to be. You can take it to the greatest heights. It could just be for a couple $100s a month. It could be for a couple of tens of thousands of dollars a month. It's up to you, but you're in the driver's seat. And this is a gift that you've been given. A gift is a possession that you give away. Now, you've been given all these little gifts of Nueva that you can give over to other people. And when you give it to them, they might pull the ribbon on the box of Nueva, it opens up, and to them, it's time with their kids. To someone else, it's an income that can save their partner from working away from their family. To someone else, it could be their health renewed. I have truth bumps. Whew. It could be the opportunity to have a family. It could be the money for IVF. It could be the fighting of health that they need, to fuel themselves at the best. It could be that they need to go and retire their parents, or they need to stop working 20 hours a day. Whatever it is, this can be whatever you want it to be. And so you can pull the ribbon on Nueva. When you give the gift to someone, they pull the ribbon and it's whatever they want it to be. And your job is to use this like a piece of Play-Doh and mold Nueva around their life, their goals and dreams, their future vision, and show them how by sharing these incredible products can help them get in the driver's seat and drive to their future from where they are to where they want to be because of Nueva. And so I can't wait as we go through this company to see all the because of Nueva moments, all the because of Nueva stories. And you've got the greatest gifts in your hand. It's invisible. You can't see it. You tell someone about it. It's up to them to turn it into things and turn it into like an actual physical experience. And that's the most amazing thing is because you're in the driver's seat, you get to drive your vehicle, you get to show other people how to do it. You can lead from the front, you can lead first, you can go first, you can drive first, you can put that foot down and you can take this as big as you want. And so as the driver being the most important product in this whole business, it's your time to deeply commit to health excellence so you feel good and that you can go to the next level. And so I was given one clear instruction when I was creating these products, and I've spent years in development of these products, and I've made them even more elite for Nueva to be able to launch with you guys. It was that we only want the best. Your founding team only want the best. And I tell you that they are choosing the best from the highest level, and that's what they're bringing to you. So you're in excellent hands there, and these products were here to support you to transform for decades. My goal is to see the results of these products this week, this month, but in 5 years, 10 years, how will you feel different because you committed to these incredible products and this incredible opportunity? Because high performance isn't accidental, it's actually engineered. And so I want to show you a little bit about these two products, and we're going to give you the inside scoop. So Sean, would you like to bring up the slides? And we're going to go into what you've really got in the power of your business right now. So energy is so important, right? We all know everything comes from energy, and these products are going to help you really understand the power of what these products are all about, okay? Because it's one thing to feel good, and it's another thing to feel good all day, all week, all month, despite what's going on. Life happens. We all have things we go through, but we need to make sure we're looking after ourselves truly from the inside out so we can really be that best version of ourselves. You know what I mean? Okay, so we've got two incredible products that are on a massive promo between now and tomorrow. Like, I never thought the day would come. It's tomorrow. It's the last day till midnight. That's what you've got to get these products in your hands, in your friends, family, VIP list customers' hands, because it's really the game changer. Okay, so next slide, please, Sean. Thank you, Sean. I feel so fancy having someone's clicking my slides. It's very cool. I'm very grateful for you. So what if feeling better was more about absorption and regulation and the foundation of your body and really getting yourself from the inside being supported so that you can support yourself like the rest of your life like a foundation. You're like a cement pillar that's holding up a house, right? You've got to work from the inside. Next slide, please. And so who feels really powerful at like the 9 a.m.? You get up, you're excited, you've got a vision, you've got goals, and then by like 2 o'clock, that slump comes in and you're starting the day strong, but now it's going downhill and you're clear and you're focused and sharp, but then mid-afternoon, your energy dips and you think, oh, now I've got to start moving my to-do list from this day to this day. And, you know, that's not a discipline problem. And that's not a motivation problem. That's a biology problem. And we can fix that. And your body is full of natural systems. You've got these incredible systems and cycles and rhythms that are going on in your body to help you work in the best way it should. So you've got your circadian rhythm, your cortisol cycles, you've got glucose stability, you've got your mitochondrial energy production. And when those systems drop, your performance drops with them. But leaders cannot afford to have inconsistent energy, and it doesn't feel good, right? So we engineered something different. Next slide, please. So if you're starting your day and you're, getting that great feeling in the day, but then you're getting that midday slump, that mental drag, that you know are lacking usable energy. Your cells are fueled, but your blood sugar is unstable, but your brain is trying to function and your nutrients aren't there. What do people do? They usually push, they force, they use caffeine and caffeine and caffeine that stimulate, and then they're all wired but tired, they don't sleep well, and that's not solving the problem, is it? Because real energy doesn't come from stimulation, it comes from what your body can absorb and how well your systems are regulated. It's like the cogs in a watch. Have you ever seen inside a watch? They're all turning together. They have to work so in unison for the clock to tick. Okay, so the strength of your cellular foundation is really important. So if you're hitting that midday wall, it's not you. You can fix this with your biology and supporting it. It's really your biology asking for support when you feel that. So that's what we solved. That's what we've created here, and that's what I engineered. So next slide, please. It's not about stimulation, it's about restoring your rhythm. Okay, so most products are a quick fix. They spike dopamine, they spike adrenaline, and you're like super excited, then you crash. And the roller coaster destroys consistency. And we all know that the secret to success in anything is consistency. If you ask me what was the number one tip of all the tips of the tips, it would be consistent. And so to be consistent as a leader and be so successful because you're consistently adding value over time and you're compounding the consistent effect of all your incredible activity, you need to have that ability to sustain it. So the roller coaster destroys consistency, but adaptogens and mushrooms really help it. Okay, so adaptogens support your HPA axis, which is your body's stress response system, and they help regulate cortisol instead of spiking it. They support mitochondrial efficiency, the tiny little cellular engines that produce energy all day long. So this isn't about pushing harder, this is about restoring your rhythm because sustained leaders always outperform stimulated ones. And now we layer performance. So we don't need water, we don't need any prep time. It's just a simple pop and chew. And next slide, please. And this is our incredible product that you're probably already loving and using by now, which just came out the door, and that is our Boost. Perfect name. This is an adaptogenic performance support. No spike, no crash, no burnout, just steady, balanced energy because powerful leaders don't spike, they sustain. And the best part, it's fun. You can take it anytime, anywhere. You don't need to mix it, nothing. It's with you all the time. I have it right here. You just pop a gummy and off you go. And two of them is a dose, like a serving. And once you have this support and rhythm in your energy, you really are starting to fuel your system. And this is the best way also to introduce your customers. Did you realize that your gummies are actually your business bestie? Like, what other product can you just go, yeah, I have an incredible online business. I get to work from my smartphone. I have a business in multiple countries and I share the most elite nutritional products. Would you like to try one? Like that is the quickest share of experience of this Nueva brand you could possibly ever get, right? And once they taste it, they're like, oh, it tastes delicious. Like it's delicious. I designed all the products, and all the products you'll see will always be high performance, elite, clean, European standard nutritional products that are efficaciously dosed at the highest level. However, they taste delicious. The reason people get results is because it's tasty, but it's efficaciously dosed. They feel the result, but they want to have it daily. They want to be consistent. And so if I said to you, oh, okay, well, why don't you try this product? You're going to have 2,400 milligrams of ashwagandha and lion's mane and reishi and like cordyceps. It'd be this big pile of brown dust. No one would have it, right? But when you put it in a powerful gummy, and a lot of gummies out there you can have tested and they actually don't maintain the milligrams that they say. Ours can be tested and they are exactly the 100% the milligram that's on the label. So there's so much cool stuff in here, right? So I think I go to the next slide now. I'm trying to work out, is it the next slide? Oh, Not quite. That's okay. I'm going to keep going. So, this product has 900 milligrams of fruiting body mushroom. So, a trio of mushroom, lion's mane for the brain focus cognitive clarity, cordyceps, which are traditionally used for oxygenation, right? Now, remember, you're already having incredible products like nitro that's allowing your body to absorb things at an even higher level. So the product marriage is incredible. Then you've got reishi, a powerful mushroom used to, let the body handle stress. And for centuries, reishi's been used to handle stress. And then ashwagandha, one of the most studied herbs for supporting calm and cortisol balance. I think the whole world has a cortisol imbalance. And so this product is really helping people. Plus, when you're getting such a beautiful high dose of 1,200 milligrams of mushroom and ashwagandha per gummy, 900 of mushrooms, and you've got 300 of ashwagandha, you're really going to feel and see the difference because it's highly dosed, but it's also, a powerful serving in a really quick, easy way to absorb and digest, which is so exciting. So they're real result-driven gummies, and everyone really needs them. That's the great thing about them. And so you've got these beautiful, powerful, ancient adaptogens and mushrooms in the gummies that doesn't create the jitters, doesn't create the things that they don't want, and because it's tasty, it's consistently easy to have, and over time, the results are incredible. And you're going to hear more testimonials about this soon. Okay, so next slide. Here are, who it's for and, who can take it. This is a premium adult wellness product. Okay, so it can be for busy professionals. It can be for high performers. It can be for wellness people. It can be for business people, CEOs. It can be for athletes, everyday mums and dads, and workers that are looking for that boost. And I feel like it doesn't boost you to feel like electrified. It's like it boosts you to become the best version of yourself. It boosts you to become the you that you're meant to be. So you're like alert, focused. You're feeding your gray matter. Like you can do some research of what lion's mane does to the brain's gray matter and how powerful that is and what that really does for the mind. Like it's a feeling in the moment, there's results in the body, and then over time, you're actually like doing wonders to your biology by using these products. And so it looks fun. It's like it's like a cake. It's like it looks great and it's tasty, but what's inside is so good for you. It's like a really tasty carrot cake. That's not a great example, but it's people are like, wow, I feel amazing. I was, it was just a gummy. It's because it's so elite inside. It's just disguised as a tasty, real grape gummy. Now, it's also vegan, it's vegetarian, it's pectin, which is very rare to be a full pectin gummy. And so plant-based, no artificial anything, and it's just like so pure in what it does. I think you're going to love it. So this is like a one-hit wonder. 2 gummies a day. You can have more than that if you like. It says all the instructions on here. And look, if you want it to be for people that aren't an adult, you've got to seek your practitioner advice. However, I've seen incredible testimonials because parents can choose what they want to do. However, with practitioner advice, you can use this for who you think would love it and need it. And I really do feel that the testimonials and the results we see from this product will change the game. So I really love this, and it's on a very cool promo this month or today until tomorrow at midnight. And I'm going to share more about that in a minute. But this is something you really want to have on subscription, and you're probably going to be sharing it with your family. And there's a way for you to get a couple of them at the moment. So that's really cool. Okay, next. Oh, yes, this slide. This is what I want to talk about. So, what are 5 reasons why people want these gummies, right? First of all, you want steady energy throughout the day. That would be one reason why people want it. So why would someone buy it? Okay, they want steady energy. They want to stay sharp. They want something that actually results and works. They want good quality and proper fruiting body mushroom, not just cheap myceliums. and something simple that can be done really quick, anytime, anywhere on the go. Okay. So high dose, 2,400 milligrams across two gummies, and pop it, chew it, and it's yum. Okay. So I think you're going to have fun with that. You could screenshot this slide. If someone said, well, why would I use the gummy? I've never tried a gummy. The reason I really like it is because I'm a big believer in the power of a functional mushroom and what it can do for someone's mind, like their biology, their like cortisol, their emotions, what it can do. And most people, like I hear this often. They'll say, "Oh, I've heard mushrooms are amazing for you, but I'm so scared to like try it, or is it going to taste yuck, or ugh, I just don't know." And I'm like, "Well, this is the easiest way to do it, right? It's the easiest, simplest way to experience the power of a real functional mushroom." And they're like, "Oh, well, that's easy." And so you're going to have people that are, from a business point of view, it's like a menu, right? In a restaurant. You don't go into the restaurant and there's only hamburgers, and you don't go into the restaurant and there's only fish, and you don't go in the restaurant, there's only the 5 course meal, like degustation. You have options, right? So this is like the appetizer to come in a really quick, tasty, delicious way to experience nutrition at Nueva. And then, oh, the greens look great. Oh, and then the peptides look great. Oh, Slim looks great. Oh, Nitro. Like this would be a really easy entrance piece from a business point of view. Okay, so I want you to use this as you're on the go, experience in a waiver, wherever you are, take this with you, let someone try it. No matter what event, party, barbecue, anything you're at, on a plane, you can pop this out and say, well, this is actually what we share. It's fun, it's delicious, taste it. You can actually do the same. So this is what you get this month. You have your Nueva Boost at the amazing special price of $49.99. Okay, so it's 60 gummies in here, which is so cool. 30-day supply, a whole month, right? That's great. But you might go through it quicker, that's fine. And it's 49 in the US, 68.49 in Canada. Okay, so that's just if you want one, right? And as we go through this, I'm going to show you what you can do to get extra and get more value for money. But this alone is fantastic if you just want one on subscription. But if you'd like to hear some more of what's coming in, you can get value stacking. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go to our next slide, please. So our next product. Okay. So when was the last time you woke up and felt clear, energized, light, not stimulated, wired, but clear, focused, sharp, physically light in your body, like full of nutrition, no brain fog, no heaviness, no inflammation drag, no aches and pains? Because the truth is, most people don't lack ambition. They lack micronutrients, oxygen efficiency, cellular support. And when the body is congested at a cellular level, performance feels heavy. But when the body is nourished at a cellular level, everything becomes possible. Next slide, please. So you don't need to push harder. You actually need to fuel smarter, because you cannot put low-grade fuel in a Ferrari. If you're the driver of this incredible vehicle going from where you are to where you want to be, and you can create the ultimate dream life that you're creating, and you don't want to put low-grade fuel in that Ferrari, right? Whatever that dream car is. You want to expect to win the race, right? And you, my friends, are not economy engines. You are top tier elite performance vehicles, and you're driving like to your dreams at a fast pace. So when high performance engines get the wrong fuel, it misfires, it overheats, it slows down. And the same thing happens with your body. So your mitochondria, your cellular engines require micronutrients, antioxidants, and powerful plant compounds to actually perform at their peak. And it's really not found in our food anymore. Like we all know that the food we get to our table, unless we're going out to beautiful farmers markets and all of the things, but even then, to have the nutrient dense level, you need to have piles of greens, right? To the point so much that you probably can't even take it in. So when you fuel your machine, you properly, everything changes. Energy rises, focus sharpens, resilience builds, and because this isn't about trying harder, it's about fueling your system from within. And that's exactly why we created this incredible product called Alive. So next slide, please. This is one of my favorite products. It's the rocket fuel of life. It really is what makes you feel alive. And it's a very exciting product for you to have in your hands. You'll notice that it's USDA certified organic as well. And it's your daily superfood support for your whole body. Next slide. And so this is a product that is cellular nourishment, it's brain focus enhancement, gut balance, immune resilience, it's your ligaments and bones and muscles, and it's your skin and hair and nails and your like digestive system. It's incredible what is able to be done with the combination of the products that are in here. Next slide. So Alive is not just a greens powder, even though it is a beautiful, rich, dark green, which is a very important thing that I want you to know. And so it's like a total body life juice. It's efficaciously dosed with full servings of each pillar ingredient. And you'll get results with this because it's the powerful amount that your body needs. Okay. Your body soaks it up and it's self-adjusting. So because there's a high dose of each ingredient, it really goes in and works on your body in a self-adjusting way. It adjusts itself to suit your biology needs, and your body's like draws in what it really wants. So we get results because it tastes great. It's so powerfully good for you, but because it's delicious and it's enjoyable, having this level of nutrients every day will do wonders for you in a way you won't even realize. I have people that use it and then they come off it and I don't know, they go away on a holiday or vacation or whatever, and they're like, oh, I stopped my grain. I feel really different. And then they don't realize how good they were feeling until they stop, right? Because this is one of those. Your body just eats it up, and it truly is the tastiest greens on earth. And it's not one of those, let's do a health kick. We'll do it for like a week and we're like mixing up spirulina and it's like a swamp in our kitchen and we're trying to have it and we're like, this is the worst. No matter how many berries and things you put in it, it still tastes horrendous. And then you stop because you're like, I just actually don't want to wake up because I don't want to stomach that thing I'm having. This is, you actually go to bed excited to wake up to have it, but it has that level of nutrients in it, but it tastes great. So that is the really fun part about this. And so this product is your best friend in nutrient-dense cellular nutrition, and your body will absorb it up. And as you go through your life, it will call on the different pillars of what's actually in it. So what's inside is why it's so powerful. So next slide. Oh, this is it. Yes, stay here. Thank you. It's not just a random blend. It's precision built system for the body. Okay, so it's got organic spirulina. Now, organic spirulina is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, and it supports cellular energy, all your detox pathways, and oxygen delivery to your whole body. How amazing is that? So spirulina is so difficult to take consistently. And this, my friends, this is your dose, which is so powerful. Now, there is only 10 ingredients in it, 10 in one. You don't want to have a greens ever that says 45 ingredients, 75 ingredients, 85 ingredients, because it means that in it is like the tiniest little minuscule piece. So it says like broccoli. It's like 3 little tiny pieces of broccoli. No, we don't want that. It's like when you have lunch or dinner, right? And you have veggies. You don't say, oh, tonight we're having steak with 85 veggies, because it means you could have the tiniest little bit of each one. It wouldn't actually do anything. That's why being 10 in 1 is so important. And from a scientific level, that's what the body needs, and it needs its full dose. Okay, so organic spirulina, tick. Organic barley grass. This is your alkalizing, mineral-rich, supporting gut health and internal balance and all those incredible things. It's so like incredibly good for you to alkaline your body, because we know that the body in disease is usually from acidic states. And so alkalizing yourself on a daily basis is so important. Okay, so it's doing it for you. Okay, now then we have the organic broccoli sprout. Now it's high, very high in sulforaphane, which I'll go into in a minute, which is a super powerful ingredient. But this activates the body's master detox cellular protection system. So you can look up for yourselves, what does sulforaphane do from broccoli sprouts? It will blow your mind, and it does wonders for the body, and it's in this product. And so to get a sprout, and we're gluten free, just so you know, so there's no gluten in this. You've got the ability to have the right level of mineral rich alkalizing support and that ability to detox your cells from protect the body, right? And free radicals and all those things. Then we have a full serve of beet juice, which is so big right now. It supports blood flow, circulation, natural energy production. It protects the heart. It delivers oxygen. It's so rich in amazing things for your cells. And a lot of people aren't having enough beets. You know, how often do you have beets? And how often do you have like a whole big glass of beets, right? Not often. So you've also got then organic green tea matcha. Okay, so this is clean, sustained energy. There's less than 5 milligrams of caffeine in the product, so you don't have to worry about that. The antioxidants and the polyphenols from the matcha support focus without spikes and crashes, and it's just so good for you. So these are your like power five incredible superfoods, greens, veggies, right? Now, then next slide, please. You've got three incredible mushrooms at 1,000 milligrams. So just one scoop a day is 1,000 milligrams of mushrooms, and you will know that to have the right amount of lion's mane, you need to have these high doses. That's why the gummies and the greens go so well together. So lion's mane supports your brain function, clarity, focus, and your neural health. And then your reishi is regulating your stress response and supporting immune, like we learned with the gummies. And then we've got here maitake mushroom. Now, this is metabolic function, cellular energy production, and the actual mushrooms create beta glucans for your gut, which help your microbiome. So this is really like a brain, a body, a gut. Reishi is incredible for your bones and ligaments and your skin and your hair. Like it's an all things product. So the testimonials are always different. People say that it helps their eyesight. People say that their body isn't aching. People saying that their hair's growing, their skin's glowing, that their eczema's, like I've got an incredible testimonial that I'll read you soon. What this product's done for people's skin, and it's so powerful. And the next slide, we have two incredible antioxidants. And so the flavor comes from these rich organic raspberry and organic pineapple, which pineapple is full of incredible enzymes, a natural enzyme for your body, supporting digestion and nutrient absorption. And you've got your raspberries like for an antioxidant, and you've got full of vitamin C, polyphenols, oxidative stress release, like all of that sort of thing. Antioxidants protect your body like from the free radicals and the oxygenation, oxidative stress of the world on your body, right? So you're protecting that. And so it's so powerful to think that this is all in one thing, one scoop a day. You can have two if you want. People say, can I have it in like nothing's going to happen if you have it once or twice or three times a day. That's fine. It's like veggies. You know, the doctor will say, you can like only have meat here and there, but you can have as much salad or veggies as you want, right? It's basically that concept. Like people have it sometimes once a day, some will have it twice a day. I usually have it twice a day because I'm a bit of a health freak. And then some people do it like as a juice cleanse and they'll have it 3 times a day. It's so amazing what you can do with this product. Okay, so we'll go into how you can use it in a minute. Next slide, please. And so it's not just what's in it, it's not just what's in it, it's the level of what's in it. Okay, so the amazing thing about this is that if your product is like a light green powder, it means it's grass powder. So what a lot of greens are is full of grass powders. Now, grass powder, you don't want grass powder. Unless you're a cow with a full-part stomach, you will never be able to digest any nutrients out of the grass. So imagine you cut your lawn, and yeah, excuse me if I use words that are Australian that you don't know. Lawn, grass, I'm trying to give all the versions of it. If you cut your lawn and it's dead, and then you took it inside and you blended the grass and drank it, would there be any nutrients in it? No. And would it be a light color? Yes. You don't want that. Most greens are just full of grass powders, which are cheap fillers that don't do anything and they just take up gut space. What we've created this with is literally juice powders. So we juice the spirulina, the barley grass, the broccoli sprout. We juice the beets, like and the fruits. The antioxidant fruits are juice powder. We juice the most nutritious, dense inner part of the spirulina, and we turn that into a juice powder. So it's so rich, it's so dark. Our greens are on the left here, you'll see. Everyday standard green. Like so many times I see people buy greens. Would you, like, if your spinach showed up the color of the right-hand side, would you be worried? Yeah. If your broccoli showed up the color of that right, like, yeah. If you went into the shop and like peppers and cucumbers and all of that with the color of the right side, you'd be worried, right? And then people go and buy these greens that are that color full of grass. Absolute waste of time and money. Will never do anything. Okay, so you will really feel this because it's juice powder, and I've a massive love of juice, and I've really made this product because I was traveling the world so much. I wanted to buy juice everywhere. I could never find a good juice shop when I traveled. I know my local one, couldn't find one overseas. And I was like, I'm going to make something that's like the ultimate product that myself and my family could use. A 10-in-1 product, every ingredient's intentional, everything's what I need, I know and want. I don't want to have like 10 different products because that's what a lot of them are, is 10 products. So you'll have to go buy broccoli sprout, barley grass. I know people that just buy broccoli sprout powder. That's it. Literally, that's it. That's a whole product in itself. You've got that in here. So you've got 10. So this saves people a lot of money. I'll go to that in a minute, but like 10 in one. So you're not going to buy beet juice and matcha. And you've like, how many times if you went and bought 10 of everything, properly dosed, like a full serving, it'd cost hundreds of dollars for those products. And you're getting everything in one product done. It's so, so powerful. And so when I made this, I really didn't make it to be another greens. I made it to be an elite performance drink that does everything in one go. If I had nothing else on the planet and I was stuck on an island, I would take this and this is all I would need. It's all the body would need. And literally, like, it does wonders. And so the power, like even Margie was saying before, what percentage of protein is in it, but it's that the spirulina is 60 to 70% protein alone. It's one of the highest sources of protein there is, right? So you've got incredible benefits of this product. And so when you create products for yourself and your family and your loved ones, like I created these for, I told the story at the conference. I've got a 92, a 93, and a 95-year-old Nana, and a 92-year-old grandpa here in town, and they live by this product because it gives them the energy and it's feeding their brain. So their memory stays like, it's doing all those things. One scoop a day. They can't work out all the ingredients of packets. And I made it for them, my parents, my brother. And I literally was like, if they just have this as a health scientist, my duty of care is done. Like, this is all they need, right? And even my mum always says, oh, I need some of those green. Like, I just don't have the energy without them. So, my parents are 70. Like, it's amazing to see what it does for people. And so when you don't cut corners because you're making it for yourself, like, the product's elite. So no shortcuts. I compromised on nothing. I put only what was the best. It was built on integrity. It came from a place of love and care and like absolutely has to be right. It took years to get correct. And these are two category disruptors, this one and the Boost and the Alive, that I've made for my family originally, that I've even enhanced for Nueva. And like I said at the conference, if they're good enough for my family, they're good enough for my new family, the Nueva family. And so I hand over these two category disruptors to us here at Nueva. And I know these will change the world if we let it. So I'm so excited for you to fuel your body with the best. Like, I want people to feel their best self, to believe in themselves, to love the way they feel and show up in the world. And I want people to pass that baton on, that gift, and say, look, I know a way that you can feel good, look good, feel confident. When you feel good in yourself, you impact in another way. And that's what I want for you. I want you to have the best. And so it's very exciting to think what these products can do for us and you. And I'm so excited that they're here and you've got the opportunity to get them into your hands. So next slide, please. So sulforaphane, sorry, I've like jumped ahead a little bit, but this is found in the broccoli sprouts and it's one of the most studied plant compounds in nutritional science, and it's naturally formed from compounds in broccoli sprout only. And so it supports amazing things like it's on the screen. You might screenshot this and look it up. It'll blow your mind what it does for you. And it's in this product, which if you really research what it does, it'll be very, very exciting for you. And it goes into a lot of depth of what this product can do for you. So aches and pains in the body will go away because of the inflammation going. Your cellular turnover will be quicker. You'll renew quicker. It's just so powerful and you'll love it. You'll love the feeling and the cells love the feeling of this ingredient. So next slide, please. So this isn't about forcing the body. This is about supporting your body to defend itself, repair itself, and maintain healthy, balanced cells. So the way your body is designed to be, really. So it's about activating what your body's already built to do. Okay. And so it's really for everyone. It's for all ages. It is a premium product, and I don't think anyone should miss out on having this in their life. And I can pretty much tell you, I think, and you would probably agree, that pretty much everyone out there is having some sort of a greens product each day. They probably don't love it. They probably don't like the feeling of it. It's probably full of grass. It's probably expensive. The price of this as USDA organic is insane to me. And the level of quality it is, it's like a Rolls-Royce product at an everyday price. Same with this. The quality and the dosing level, it's just amazing. And you've got this here to share and just help people switch it out. Try this for a month instead. That's it. All I say to you, try this greens instead of the greens you're having just for a month. Honestly, the feedback will be amazing. And the best way to show this is in a taste test. So like having someone taste it, having, showing a taste test, like videoing a family friend. I've seen some of yours on Facebook, and you just say, look, okay, I'm going to video you having a first taste test. They're like, oh, wow. Or, oh, like the feedback is so cool. That third party approval is so good for your businesses to show on social media. That alone, you'll sell this all day long because the taste tests are the best. And then you'll find one that just really hits and people love that. And you can keep sharing it. It's really special when you get the people try it one off. And yeah, taste tests are so much fun with this product. Okay, so next slide. So the top 5 reasons why someone could use this product, okay? You don't want to have 10 scoops, you want 1 scoop, and it saves so much money. Okay, real cellular nutrition, not wasting time, no cheap fillers, none of that. We don't have time for that. We are high grade people going for our dreams. We don't have time to fuel with less anything. Okay, just real nutrition, certified organic, kicks the big box. USDA is very hard to get. Very cool that we've got it here. It tastes amazing and it supports your whole body. It's a really one-hit wonder. Skin, gut, mental, immunity, and cellular energy. So it's really amazing that 1 scoop can be that quick thing that you can do. The best way to have it is in the morning. So you have your nitro. Nitro is amazing. Nitro is like the red carpet for your greens. Like it's so cool that you've got that product. It opens up and allows your body to be oxygenated and digest everything and absorbs things so much better from the nitro product. You have your nitro, you have your peptide on an empty stomach, and then you have your greens. Honestly, I've had people that are obsessed with like coffee and they say, I can't believe it. I wake up, I do that process. I don't even remember my coffee. My coffee's going cold every morning because the cellular energy you get from this is amazing. Okay. So next slide, please. So these products were built with complete science in mind, and they really are amazingly created with banning over 3,000 nasty chemicals. We are European formulated. Individually, they're very powerful. Together, they're transformational. Alive ignites cellular function, boosts, stabilizes focus and stress response, and gives you energy. And these aren't just random products. And you all know there's a third product coming in April, which is very exciting, which I'll go more into on our next big call about that. But this is a biological alignment, energy regulation, restoration, and performance then becomes predictable. When you can rely on your systems, you can rely on yourself. And that, my friends, is power because rhythm creates repeat behavior creates consistency, consistency creates results, results create belief, belief creates action, and action creates momentum, and momentum scales organizations. And this is daily performance architecture. So when you use it, you speak from experience. Leaders go first. The best thing you can do is do a taste test online, get your products, order them by midnight, get everyone you know to have get them now because the pre-order's on. This special you'll never see again. But your clarity will improve, your energy will stabilize, your resilience will strengthen, it'll build trust with people. Show them each morning having your daily routine of products. And when you become a product of the product, people will comment on you. They'll comment on the way you're coming across, your energy, your looks, and it's the best entry segue into sharing the opportunity and these products for everyone. Okay, so I want to call on my very good friend Margie. Margie, I think the next slide is you, right? What's the next slide,
Oh, we
please?
can scoot past the next slide and just jump to the one after it, Sean, if you want to do that.
Oh, there's
Yep,
the two. Oh,
there
maybe
we
go
go.
back, Sean. What do we
Oh,
have?
okay, okay,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
Sorry. I think I said this, but I didn't see where we're up to. So take a screenshot of this. This is really good for you guys to remember. You've got your 10 in 1 on this side, and you've got your pop and chew gummy on this side. I won't go through it again because you know all this, but that's what I was just saying. This is exactly what we use each product for. But then Margie has a really cool story that she's blown my mind with. So Margie, come on and tell us all about this.
Next slide,
Next
Sean.
slide.
Okay, guys. So I have been a proponent of green drinks, and I've been drinking a Phyto Green, a greens product for about 30 different ones, but for 30 years that I choked down. I want you to know that this morning I took 3 full tubs of that yucky tasting stuff and I threw it in, as Cassandra would say, the bin, the garbage. Um, so write these 4 things down if you would, real quick. These are the 4 things that I look for that I count on from the greens: alkalize, nourish, energize, detoxifies. These are great cellular detoxifiers. So I decided to put this product to the acid test. These little, right? These little things, pH strips. So on the left, the before was first thing in the morning. I did the test, and that is coming in. If you look at the scale, you can go ahead and bring that down now. I guess, look at the right and the left because that's 45 minutes later. Okay, and you can just zoom out for me, Sean, if you want it. There you go. Thank you so much. Okay, so if you look at the back of the scale and you compare it to the test that I took, the reason I test alkalinity is because, like Cassandra said, I do believe that dis-ease has a difficult time living in an alkaline state, and it proliferates in an acidic terrain. So I took the first test right as soon as I woke up. 45 minutes later, I took the second one. Now, the key thing here is that the pH scale goes from 0 to 14. 7 is right in the middle. Our blood, our life force is 7.365. It just indicates that our bodies operate better when they're a tiny bit alkaline. And so this after test, 45 minutes, I drank the Alive right away, and 45 minutes later, that was my results. And that is right. It's about 7.5 from just one scoop, one drink of the Alive. So the other thing I want to kind of corroborate, and then we're going to bring in some testimonials here, is that people are saying my other products are working better since I started taking the Alive, and probably the gummies. But since I started taking the Alive, my other products are working better. And that's because you guys, you're getting vitamins, trace minerals, you're getting enzymes, amino acids, you're getting chlorophyll, phytonutrients, chlorophyll that lives in plants, literally can help with oxygen utilization. It helps to support mitochondrial efficiency, right? Can you see why there is some overlap and why you're not overlap as in you don't need, but as in why you feel a boost and why you feel more alive with your other products. They also support cellular energy. So now we're going to bring Cassandra and Michelle in, and we're going to talk testimonials. So, Michelle, come on in
Margie.
and
Amazing. See, it's so powerful to see that it's alkalining your body. That's so
huge,
crucial.
huge.
So crucial. And to have that test result in 45 minutes is amazing. So thank you. I love that. So if you've seen a result from the greens of the boost, I want you to pop your testimonial in the chat, like into the comment, put your testimonial so that if anyone's watching the replay, they can see what this does and they can see real live results of what this product does. And so comment below your boost or a live product testimonial because then we can all experience yours because I don't want anyone to miss out. But right now we've brought on a superstar, our amazing Mrs. Michelle Teague. Now, Michelle was one of my first samplers of the product ever. And Michelle, you've got such a great testimonial. Please share it.
Yes. Oh, thanks, guys. What a night so far. You guys are both two of my very favorite people, and thank you for uh, just talking about these products. Margie, we couldn't be where we are product wise and knowledge wise without you. And now we have Cassandra to add to that. And this is fire, total fire. Okay. So let me get to my testimony real quick. So I was one of the testers of this product when it first came out. We got a box and Rick had been talking to Cassandra and doing all the things. And he said, she's sending us some stuff. And I was like, okay, great. And so anyhow, we got the greens and I had been having some issues in my back and I still to this day don't totally know what that was. I did have a chiropractor kind of say, it looks like, cause he kind of was, when he was adjusting me, I had a little soreness on one side and he said he thought it was some inflammation around a rib. So probably that's what it was, but I didn't know. And I had been dealing with it for a while. There's a couple of things I'd been dealing with for quite some time. And so anyhow, got this product, started taking it and literally y'all, like the next day, whatever that had been, and it was bugging me. It was there, and I was like, oh gosh, I probably need to make an appointment to the doctor, all the things you start thinking when something is consistently feeling off. And so anyhow, got on it, and then we just got one tub, and I finally told Rick, you gotta stop drinking this stuff. And I went and hid it because I was like, whatever was going on in my back is completely gone. And so then I said, babe, I can't run out of this. So I know he called you, Cassandra, and he was like, she needs this stuff. You got to get it to her. So thank you for sending me another tub of it before the conference because I didn't have to deal with that. And then the other thing, I don't know if many people do know this, but I had a hiking injury about 2 months ago. So my knee was really messed up and had some stuff going on with it. And to the point where 3 or 4 days before the conference, I was like, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to walk. People were trying to figure out, crutches, wheelchair. I go, dude, I'm not doing a wheelchair. No way. And so anyhow, then I finally had somebody say something. I think it was Tina Marguerite. She said, I was talking to her about it. And she said, so how do you feel if you take something like Advil? And I was like, I haven't taken Advil in forever. I don't even know. I haven't even tried Advil. So just bottom line is to get through the conference, I was high on Advil. And so I didn't have these greens with us. And I had, run out because we were going to get them at the conference. And so anyhow, long story short, got back on these greens as soon as I got back. And I didn't even notice it at first, Cassandra. I was like, walking around doing some stuff, and I was like, my knee is not even hurting. For the whole week last week, I haven't taken one Advil, and I went and did I mean, I'm telling you, y'all, my knee was awful. I was just like, it was so bad. And I'm like, the only thing I did was these freaking greens. And I'm just like amazed by that. And also just by just little other stuff. No caffeine. Guys, I'm up at what time is it now? This is almost past my bedtime, guys. This is Eastern time, 9 o'clock. Usually I don't have any energy. Even, I've run out. I've run out. We've got some great products and I have felt so much better on these products, but my body feels, this is how I can describe it. And I know that other people are saying the same thing. And I think, Cassandra, you even mentioned this. I feel like my body, since being on these greens in such a short period of time, is like clean. Does that make sense? Not sludgy. Like sludgy is
Detox, your detox, your
yeah.
detox.
Like
Yes.
sludgy is how it was before, and now the sludgy is gone. And I'm just like, my joints feel smoother, my skin is softer. Might be some other reasons for that, but my skin definitely, I can tell a difference with my skin. I have been sleeping better. My focus, I've gotten more done since we've been back from that conference than I think I have in the past like 6 or 7 months. I cannot believe it. And I'm not on Elevate because I want to transition off body before I get on Elevate. But people have been talking about their Elevate testimonials, and I'm like, I feel like I'm already on Elevate. Like I can't even believe it. Michelle Teague is focused. So, anywho, so all that is just wonderful, and I do feel like the other products opened the door for this product to work so well in my body. I have to say that it's like they opened the door and said, come on in. We're so glad to have you. We really, really need you in our cells. And I have what, 30, 40 trillion cells in my body, and they feel happy. I have very happy cells right now. And so I think when you have 30 to 40 trillion happy cells, life is just going to be different on every level. I mean, that's more cells in your body than I think there's stars in the galaxy. So we are it's fantastic. Like I can't even believe it. I'm so excited to have my cells happy, my life is happy, and I feel better and more focused. And we're getting stuff is coming in every single dang day about how people are feeling on this. And I know everybody doesn't have their Elevate yet, and they will soon. But I am telling you, game changer for your life. Game changer for your life. I can't even believe it. So I'll just stop there. I could say more, but I'm going to stop there.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
You're amazing. You're amazing, Michelle. Thank you for sharing from the heart. So I love that your cells are happy. I'm just happy now.
I have a lot of them too.
That's the sweetest. That's such a good story. Thank you for sharing. That means so much. And you are glowing. You literally are glowing. So
from the inside of sure.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, honey.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. And Margie, you beautiful soul, you. We wouldn't be here without you because you are the product queen. So now I know you've got some other testimonials to share about with Boost, right?
I do. And I know you mentioned that we don't have, it's work with your practitioner if you want your children to use these products. But these testimonials, because Michelle did such an amazing job with the Alive, we wanted to throw a couple of testimonials in here from Boost. So this is Melanie Anderson saying, I am posting this with tears of joy. For those of you who know our story, our sweet boy is severely autistic. Autism can be really hard sometimes. Our biggest challenges with him is that he's nonverbal and the mood swings that can take him from 0 to 90 with violent aggressive behavior in seconds. It's almost like flipping a light switch. Last week, I was introduced to an all-natural mushroom blend gummy that has changed our world. We gave one to Talon yesterday, and all I can say is, wow, calm, happy, more vocal with his jibber jabber. and smiles as wide as his face. Today is day 2 and having the same results. We're ecstatic, and to say we're ecstatic would be an understatement. If you have ever had a loved one or know anyone who's going through this on a daily basis, you can understand how huge this is for our family and especially for Talon. If all continues to go well next week, and then she talks about her other regimen. Let me just share one more really quickly on the boost. Okay, so this is from a woman named Angelina. She posted this, and they were working with the administration at her child's school on their IEP. Right, she's been struggling with their 13-year-old and working with the administration for her program at school, and her teachers kept kind of messaging Angelina while she was in Orlando. She kept getting these messages, and then this email the other day. And this week, she'd received Boost, gave it to her child. And anyway, so this is what she said. I'll skip the first part that's kind of logistical. She said, this note came from the school, you guys, from the school. We've already seen an improvement this week with attention and focus. So whatever was said over the weekend, nothing was said, a product was given, my friends. Whatever was said over the weekend made a huge difference. I also made all of his teachers aware of the request for the paper-based assignments when possible. I hope this is helpful. Can you imagine what this boost is doing in people's lives? And darling, I know we need to wrap here real quick. You pretty much covered the questions that we were going to ask. I'm going to just quickly summarize because I kind of have them in front of me, and then we'll let you wrap with just the last few slides so that everybody knows what they have in their hands for the next couple of days or while supplies last. When do you take it? You're going to take this in the morning after you've done your nitro, after you've taken your peptide, whether it's Elevate or whether it's Body. You're going to take the Alive then, right? And then Boost. When do you take Boost? Like mid-morning lag, afternoon lag, more if you want, right?
Both, yes. So mid-morning, so you might have your nitro, your peptide, and then you have your Alive, and then at that like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, pop a Boost, and then you can also in the afternoon. So morning slump, afternoon slump, really whenever you want. Like the peptides have more protocol around them. These guys are like, it's up to you how you want to use these. It's more freeing in that regard. Like it's not like it's not going to work. Whereas a peptide works better at a certain time because it's designed like that. This is able to be slotted into where you feel. So never think, oh, am I allowed to take a gummy? Like you're allowed.
Well, and I think I read that you can take up to 8. But a lot of people are really loving about 4. We know it's gluten-free. That was one of the questions. We also know that somebody was asking how much protein. We don't have an exact amount, but as you heard from Cassandra, spirulina is like 70% protein. So it does have a protein component in it, but spirulina is not the only ingredient. So if you can do the math, God bless you. I also just want to ask you real quick, Cassandra, to hit on why the sprouted broccoli, that 10 times is the bioavailability and the nutrient density of those ingredients when they're sprouted. Speak to that just a quick minute, if you would.
When you've got a sprouted product, the nucleus of the ingredient, like the cell is there still. Once it sprouts, it's like an offshoot. So when you have the sprouted portion, you're going to get the best nutrient dense, most powerful part of the actual item. So it's like a lentil. Like the lentil itself is the best. If you let it just sprout and eat the end, you're not going to have all the benefits of the nutrients because it's in its nucleus. And that's what you're getting from a sprouted ingredient.
So one thing I also want to mention, my darling, for everyone, Cassandra is going to be in Baltimore. There are only 65 tickets left, seats left, and that is the venue we're going to be at. I want to just invite you one more time because I've been promoting greens and trying to talk people into drinking nasty tasting stuff and tell them they just had to because it's simply good for them. And it is an everyday, everybody product. Write down these words. Alkalize, right? We've already talked about these. Nourish, because you couldn't possibly eat the density of fruits and vegetables to get the goodness you get in one scoop. The energize, when you're getting live food instead of the dead, lifeless food that most of us eat, energize, detoxify, cellular detoxification. And the fact, beautiful Cassandra, that we have you and that you created these for elite performance as a beautiful dancer your whole life, for your family, for elite performance. And now they're ours singularly. Just
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. And bring up those final
Please.
slides, please, Sean.
Yes. Thank you all. And you know what? I have one more testimony I'll read while the slides come up. This is from the amazing Tyler Lusk. So you can go right to the end, Sean, where we've got our promo slides.
Next slide.
So Tyler has been using the product Alive, and she says, I've had some weird gut issues because she's celiac. For the past couple of years, we have not been able to get this corrected. Not with labs, not with functional medicine, prescriptions, or anything. Within a week on the greens, my gut is completely back to normal, and a patch of eczema that I've had for over 8 years is 100% gone. Nothing we've tried could get rid of it until these greens. I'm shocked and completely obsessed with them now. Plus, I've lost a few stubborn pounds in the process, which is a bonus.
Wow.
How cool is that?
Wow.
So very, very, very fun. Thank you, Margie. You're so gorgeous. I love those testimonials. It's so special to do this with you. And you just shine all things Nueva stands for and the products stand for. So you're like the life walking product. I just love it. You're just incredible. So Sean, can you go right to the end? I think we've got a few. Oh, yeah. So back to one more. One back again. Sorry. To the product.
Forward.
Forward.
That
Sorry.
one. Stop. That's
Okay, here we go. So we know that the boost we just talked about were the $49.99 on subscription, and then the $64.99 Canadian on subscription. Now we have the Alive. This is for single products. So $59.99 on subscription, certified organic. That's a crazy price. And then Canadian $82.19. And then if you go to the next slide, we have both of them together as a duo, right? So one of each, $99.99 in the US for both. How insane is that? And Canadian $136.99. That is amazing. A month's supply of 2 products for 99, less than $100. That's so cool. So grab that and get on that. And then we have one more really cool special, which I know a lot of people have been getting this because they go through the product quicker. They love it. They're using some for taste tests. I always say one for your business, one for you. One for your business, one for you. This is like what a business person, I think a CEO would do. They'll get one for themselves and they'd get one to take with them to taste test when you're at people's places, when you want to go and show it. And then same with the gummies. Have one for yourself and then one to utilize, right, for your business. It's a business tool, these products. They're tools in your business. So to get those, so 2 Alive and 2 Boost, and you get a free Mint Slim. So cool. $199.99 in the US, $273.99 Canadian. This is so much value. 5 products for less than $200 in the US and $273 Canadian. That's nuts. That's so much value. And that is Nueva setting you up for success, giving you the goods, the tools at such a ridiculous investment so that you can actually buy back time to your business to be able to have multiple tools out working for you to be able to start making that revenue, right? Now, I've just gone online and it says only 1 day, 5 hours, 40 minutes, and 20 seconds left of this promotion. This is it. Then it's gone. And this is the pre-order. Now, we sold out in 8 minutes at the event of these products, right? Now, I'm telling you, this time tomorrow night, they'll be gone. They will be gone. So do not start messaging me to find you more because they will be gone. And don't say I didn't warn you. This is your chance, right? So do not snooze. You know, people notoriously leave things to the last minute. I'll just do it tomorrow. When I get home from work, they'll get home, it's gone. You've got to get it now. Plus, you will not see these special convention deals. Like, this is special. This is your incredible founding team giving you the specials that the convention only people were getting. So this is so cool. This is the time to let people try it, to get it into people's arms, let them experience it. The results speak for themselves. I always say you get them on them once and they'll rebuy from you for forever because they will not want to stop. So you're creating longevity in your business with these incredible packs and they are so much good value. Plus, if you get an Elevate, you also get a boost. I know that's a separate thing, but you get a free boost when you put Elevate on subscription. How great is that? So you want to grab these now. Do yourself a favor. Take 5 minutes after this call. I'm going to let you go because I absolutely honor you putting in the time to show up for yourself and your business tonight, away from your families or whatever that is, to be on this call with us. And that is a privilege to even spend time with you. So thank you. And I'm going to let you go. But before you go out the door, away from your computer, spend 5 minutes getting your order in so you don't miss out and you can be a leader that leads from the front and has this product in their business ready to go. So that's it from me. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this. Margie, is there anything else we need to say?
I just want to say thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And honestly, on behalf of every one of the founders, from Tim, who had the first conversation with you, the Meltons, the Teagues, Michelle Barnes, the Zaleckis, and myself, we know that this is divine. And we know that you're going to change the face of this company. And it will be a billion-dollar company. And we're going to help millions and millions of people. These products are everything. Thank you so much, Samantha.
Thank you so much, Margie. Thank you, everyone.
Sandra.
I'll see you all soon. You're all so incredible. That's, that's okay. Thank you, all of the founding team. You've been so gracious and so welcoming. So I'm here, I'm committed, and we're going to change the world. So thank you, everyone, for this beautiful evening, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.